After another strong showing this past weekend at the GLIAC Conference Championship in Ashland, Ohio, the Laker women now gear up for their most important action of the year this weekend in Belle Vernon, Pennsylvania. That's the site of their Division II regional, from which the top teams and individuals advance to this year's national championship at the Meadows Golf Club in Allendale. Laker coach Rebecca Melieu says this year's squad has never gotten ahead of itself by worrying about the pressure to get back to its home course for the national championship.
Yeah, I think it's definitely in the back of everyone's minds that, you can finish your season right here at home, and, there's no better place you'd rather play than your home course, hopefully to have that little edge. But certainly we just take it day to day and we work on each tournament, and, the week leading up to tournaments, we're preparing for that tournament and staying focused on that event. Because, there's not a whole lot you can do about getting here except just focusing on each and every day.
Some of the reasons for the team's quiet confidence right now has been a steady string of top finishes in tournaments throughout the year. Back in March, the Lakers captured an event in Palm Desert, California, thanks to a first-place individual finish by Sarah Hoffman, who now has captured 5 individual medalist awards in her first 3 seasons of college golf.
Yeah, I think definitely the experience has helped me grow me up a little bit and mature me a little bit as far as making decisions on the course. And knowing when I can attack a pin and knowing when maybe a par is good enough. As far as playing with better players, that always helps my game and helps me know where I could improve to be a little bit better as well.
Experience is huge in this game. Having been there before, having known what those pressures feel like, to be in the hunt and to pull through is a huge experience to build on. And especially Sarah's experience of being in regional and national championships the last 2 years is definitely going to benefit her coming down the stretch.
I never count myself out, and I don't think as a team we ever count ourselves out of anything, because I know Caitlin Bennett from the team last year used to always tell me you never know when you're going to get 3 birdies in a row.
In California, the Lakers were bolstered by a second-place finish by senior Allie Tyler and top 15 showings by freshman Veronica Ryan and sophomore Ashley Beard. The same quartet then posted top 15 individual finishes in Pennsylvania at the Vulcan Invitational, where Hoffman's third-place finish and Ryan's fourth helped the Lakers finish second there as a team.
It's been an interesting season. Any one of our top 4 and 5 have kind of stepped up to the plate each event we've had. I've had our freshman Veronica step up twice, once out in California and posted 74 for us. And once recently in Cal PA shot a 75 in some really tough conditions the second round. So having her come through this spring season has been really effective for us. We've also had a number 5 player step up and give us a couple numbers when we needed it in that 4th spot for us. Marnie Weinstein has stepped up and given us some good numbers.
While the unpredictable weather in the Midwest has made it tough for Grand Valley golfers to hit their stride, Sarah Hoffman and her teammates aren't complaining. In fact, if they're able to qualify for the national championship at the Meadows, they think difficult playing conditions at home could be the equalizer for them as they try to take down heralded Division II teams from warm weather spots throughout the country.
I think it's a win-win situation for us either way it works out. If we get 60-degree, 70-degree weather and the sun is shining, that's going to be a relief to us just to not have to worry about the elements for once and just focus on playing golf. And certainly if we do have conditions like we've had this spring and it continues to be cold and wet, it's something we've dealt with all season, and it'll just seem like normal basically. And certainly those South region teams and even the West region teams, if they have to come up and play in this, certainly it's going to be a tough condition for them.
I think they've kind of been spoiled with weather this spring as far as playing in very nice conditions and very warm. So hopefully the Meadows isn't very nice when we play nationals, because we'll be ready for that. But I mean, it's whoever comes up and shows up to play at nationals, and I think all 1 through 5 we're very prepared and very ready, and we're going to do everything we can do to control what we can control and play our best and see what happens.
Melieu's team will need to be strong this week in Pennsylvania, where they nearly won an event earlier this year. Don Underwood's men's golf team is also bracing for a stretch run that could lead to an NCAA tournament berth. The Lakers men's squad had a solid 5th-place finish in a Great Lakes regional event in Indiana 2 weeks ago and are now set to compete in the NCAA Super Regional next week in Georgetown, Kentucky.
And at this point, it looks like we're probably going to end up in the 4th or 5th seed, somewhere in that range. But I'm pretty comfortable in the fact that our guys are going to make it into that super regional. And then at that point, it's going to be a matter of heading down to Georgetown, Kentucky, and finishing in the top 5 out of a 20-team field.
A good finish there will let them advance 2 weeks after that to the Men's National Championship in Muscle Shoals, Alabama. For the Grand Valley State Sports Report, I'm Tom Cleary.